everyone. Coach Sullivan here with MGS Coaching Football again. First, I hope you'll subscribe. And second, my background is 38th year coaching football. I've either been a defensive, offensive, or special teams coordinator, as well as a head coach at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I want to talk to you about one of our RPO coverages that we call orange. And I can tell you right now, the reason we use orange is because it's the opposite of gray read, which if you go to my RPO coverage playlist, you'll see gray read is in there, okay? So as it says at the bottom in the middle, orange is gray read with the read blitz coming from opposite the halfback. And then it's, if there's a wide receiver mob motion, which is into the backfield, then we check the blitz opposite the motion. Right, so simply put, gray read, the read blitz is on the side of the back. Orange is opposite, with the read blitz being opposite the back or opposite the motion. Okay, hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Gray read, again, the read blitz is on the side of the back, or it would be the side of the motion. Okay, so it's a whole different read. Okay, so we have a blitz coming from both sides of the same play, whether it's a power read or a zone read. And in particular, this is really for what would be considered a power read. So let me just now talk to you about, that's why we have the offensive line scheme in here. I don't necessarily have the backside tackle and tight end in it, or the perimeter blocking, because they could be executing the pass concept, whether it's slant bubble or double slant or whatever it might be. So that's why they're not doing anything in particular. But in orange, which the one call is the front, the line stunt, where the blitz is coming from, as well as our adjustment if it's a wide receiver mob motion, and included in that is the coverage as well. Okay. So again, please see my gray read in the RPO coverages playlist. This is also in the same playlist, but to get the particulars on the coverage, okay, because I just want to focus right now on how we execute orange. Okay, so first of all, the beautiful thing is they already know gray, they know gray read. Gray read is just a tweak of gray, and gray being gray 4, that's our base coverage. So we're not really teaching a lot of new things here. Okay. First and foremost, the defensive line, they know it's the slant, which is one of our rifle line stunts. See that playlist. To the lucky Ringo. Boom, done. Okay. It's the read blitz is coming from opposite the back. So what that means is, okay, in orange, the running back has to be running to the blitzer. So in this case, it's the dime. It could be the rover. It's always the outside linebacker, okay? So in this case, right off the bat, it's Ringo, read, and it's still orbit, which means he's a D crasher. He's got force. Okay, so he's playing the outside portion of the power read, which is the running back. The quarterback is the inside portion, okay? So the running back has to be running to him. So in this case, I have he's running in front laterally because he's the outside portion. He could be running more inside, okay, in this power read scheme. He could still be doing that, but this is the scheme that we like to call orange when the quarterback is shuffling and reading typically the end man here on the line of scrimmage. So we give him a keep read by having the key, the read key, moving upfield as if to say he's going to tackle the running back, but the reality is he's playing the quarterback. Okay, the read blitzer is tackling the running back. The defense, slanting defensive end in this case, when he gets upfield, he's going to sit and shuffle. And now, if he reads that the quarterback doesn't have it, he'll peel and try and get in on the play because the edge has been set by the read blitzing dime. If the quarterback kept the football, then he's going to bend in late, okay, to try and make the play on the quarterback. He also has both inside linebackers are quarterback defenders in this power read scheme, okay? So on the power read, you have an outside portion of it, you have the inside. The quarterback is the inside portion in the power read scheme. Okay, so we have three defenders on the quarterback. We have one blitzer. We have the defensive end who is being read by the quarterback. Okay, and then we also have perimeter defenders if needed. Okay, the backside linebacker on his way, and I'll get into those techniques in a second, is quarterback first, two halfbacks. So in essence, again, we have another player on the halfback as well. Okay, so everybody else here is playing on the backside is playing a straight gray 4. Go to my match quarters playlist. These two defenders, in this case, it's the field and free. They're playing gray read. Please go to that playlist because my focus now is on how we teach our defensive line, inside linebackers, how to defend against the scheme. This is not the only, but a very common blocking scheme for the power read. Okay, he's playing static, which means he's zit stepping. He's 31. He's got B gap. The tackle crosses his face. He's going to come downhill. Okay, and he is going to be in a position where he's going to fit outside of the pulling guard. Okay, if he ends up ripping wrong arming on the inside, see this is the add a gap when the guard pulls in. Now there's either side of the guard is a gap. We would prefer that he fits on the outside, forcing the quarterback to both the slanting nose as well as the backside linebacker. But if he wrong arms it, so now the quarterback fits outside, there's a chance the defensive end might peel back, bend back, but there's a less likely chance you get help from the backside linebacker. So that's why we prefer him to fit on the outside, force the quarterback inside should the quarterback keep it. Okay. And now here, the defensive end who is slanting into B gap, reading the guard, is bending. He's got to get across the center because we're hoping that he can bend and be a part of defending the quarterback as well, at least helping eliminate any cutback. The slanting nose into A, he's going to get the guard coming down on him. If he can get across his face, we say fantastic. If he can't, we want him to penetrate and try and disrupt the pulling guard's route. Okay? But again, let's go back. Defensive line slants to the Lucky Ringo. The Lucky Ringo is coming opposite the halfback. That's where the read blitz is. The running back in any way is coming to the read blitzer. He executes the D crash, which means he's got force. And he is going to tackle the outside part of the power read. Okay? As always, please, any questions, reach out to me at coachmjsullivan@gmail.com. I'd really like for you to watch the Gray Read presentation in the RPO coverage playlist. Wouldn't hurt to watch Match Quarters Gray 4 to get the basics of our base coverage because that's what's being played here. That's the beauty of it. Hope you like football. Take care.